Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. Spirit, see what's going on for Scorpio. Oh, cards are almost falling out of my hand here. Scorpio, we're going to pull our tarot cards and then get a couple oracle cards as well. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you end up here watching this video, this is the time you're meant to hear the messages coming through. And after we go through the tarot, like I said, I'm going to pull some oracle cards. I'm going to get one that speaks to money, career, and finance, and then another one that speaks to love, romance, and relationships, and a last one, just kind of a general message. Let's take a look now at the underlying energy for you, Scorpio. The Empress. I like it. So the Empress is it's very maternal, it's very fertile, it's very creative. It's that expansive and blossoming kind of energy. It is beautiful, very feminine, very grounded, very earthy kind of feel. And this is the underlying energy of where you're at. So I'm not mad at it already. But let's see what's going on. What's your energy like, Scorpio? Ooh, the Hanged Man. What are you thinking about? You're like, you've been going along a certain way and looking at things in a certain way and experiencing things in a certain way. And now you're starting to look at things a little different and going, hang on, I've been doing this way. What could I do? What could I change to make it better, to make it grow, to make it prosper, to make it beautiful, lovely? Should I paint my house? Should I make a bigger garden, right? It's that kind of a thing, but it's you looking at it differently, experiencing and wanting to experience things differently. Almost feels like you're bored with something and ready to make a change. That's what I'm picking up. I like it. I like that a lot. Oh my God. Sounding like Buddy from, what do you call it? Oh my God, what was the movie? Dumb and Dumber. I like it a lot. I love that movie. It's so stupid, but it's so funny. Okay, now we're going, oh my God. Yeah, I know. This is me. Welcome. So next cards, we're going to take a look at the next two are any challenges that might come up during this time. And then we're going to look at opportunities. So where you might find some golden nuggets or silver linings in clouds, or just full on pot of gold, maybe at the end of a rainbow. I'd like that for you, Scorpio. Okay, let's see. Challenges, Knight of Wands. This is somebody coming in, like trying to steal your thunder. Someone's going to come in and try to steal your thunder or rain on your parade. Scorpio, what is it with you guys? Like, seriously, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because it's like, Scorpio, man, you guys deal with so much bullshit. Like, it's not funny. Just when you're like, yeah, I'm going to do this different, whatever, then some asshole comes along and wrecks it. You know what I'm saying? So whoever this is, I'm going to describe them. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's a man or woman. I know it's a knight, but we don't care about gender here. Okay. Knights can be a man or a woman. Empress can be a woman or a man. Divine masculine, divine feminine. We don't care. Okay. So this Knight of Wands, whoever this person is, here's how you're going to know who they are. They're the kind of person who like walks into a room and almost tries to take over, like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. They're raring to go. They want to do this and they want to do that. And here's Scorpio going, okay, but I'm just looking at my stuff right now and trying to figure out how I want to do this. And dude's coming in going, let's do this, let's do that, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, shut up. Go sit over there. It's what's going on in your head. Maybe out of your mouth too. But this is how you're going to know who this is. The big question is, how do you deal with this person? Okay, I'm putting my second deck over here in front of that Knight of Wands. We're going to come back to this person, whoever it is. But I want to keep going and get through the tarot cards. Excuse me. And then we're going to talk about how to manage that person, whoever they are. I have an idea by looking at the card that's coming up next. So your opportunity, King of Swords. Yeah, guess what? Kings trump knights. So King of Swords, whoever this is, it could be you. I feel like it could be another person, walking into this scenario. Okay, so here we go. Here's you, Empress going, or well, you're Empress and Hangman. Let's just take Hangman. Okay. So here you are, and you're going, yeah, I'm going to look at this, maybe this. Then the knight comes in and goes, hey, let's do this, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, fuck, piss off, right? It's my life, my idea, my whatever. And as buddies like yapping and whatever, then the King of Swords walks in and says, sit down. Sit down, shut up. So I think you have an ally here is what I'm trying to say, but I'm doing it in a fun way because like this little production I've just put on has been a lot of fun. Okay. King of Swords. Excuse me. Sorry, Scorpio. I got a tickle in my throat. King of Swords coming in to kind of save the day. And it feels like help with this. I have a feeling your reading's going to be long because there's a lot of stuff I want to go into. Okay, King of Swords, we're putting a pile in front of him. We're going to talk about that guy. Again, could be a man or woman, don't care. Oh, I will tell you how you recognize the King of Swords. Let's do that too. See, this is going to be a long video. I can't help it because it's so much fun. The King of Swords, this is going to be a person who, like I said, okay, the Knight of Wands bursts into the room. Hey, let's do this. Blah, blah, blah. King of Swords walks in the room and everyone shuts up. Yeah. Or most of the people. Knight of Wands is probably still yapping to someone trying to pick some chick up in the corner, right? Like chatting someone up. The King of Swords is like, everyone to shut up, and the Knight's still yapping, and the King of Swords is just looking at him, and then he turns around and is like, oh, yeah. Sits down, takes his seat kind of thing. King of Swords commands respect. This person is super smart in the group dynamic. This is someone who has presence. This is someone who is clever. This is someone who doesn't drop the ball. They're on it. They are organized. They are, what's the word I'm looking for? They're really dependable, and they expect everyone else to be too. When the King of Swords says, here's what's going on, here's your part, yours, you're expected to fulfill those roles and do them well. Because the King of Swords has spent so much time and energy and effort coming up with a plan, coming up with, what's the word I'm looking for? Plan, yes, but like the delivery, like the map of how things are going to happen. Okay. He's not going to have his time wasted by somebody who's like just there to try and pick up chicks. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of a thing. So this person can very much be an ally for you, especially if you share where you're at, where you share what your thoughts are, because the underlying energy is not just about you. It's the big picture. So if you coming up with a different way of doing things, looking at things, experiencing things, not just for you, but sort of the collective, this will benefit everybody. And the King of Swords likes that. But you have to share. And Scorpio isn't really big on sharing all the time. Scorpios, kind of, I keep my stuff to myself, and I'll observe, and I'll give bits and pieces, and I'll share to those I trust. And it's usually not a ton of people that you're going to share your stuff with or your ideas or whatever. And so often as humans, if you are the type, which chances are you're not because you're a Scorpio, but well, depending on the situation, you want to share your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your thoughts, your ideas, and sometimes you just can't trust everybody. You can trust the King of Swords. It feels like you can. We're going to dig into the Knight and the King a little bit more. I know that it's feeling to me that this reading is now sounding less about you, Scorpio, and more about this Knight and this King, but I promise you that is because their roles in this will have a profound and direct effect upon you depending on what happens. Okay, so let's go. Oh my God, I'm cheating. I'm looking ahead at the cards. Normally I don't because my eyes are crap and I can't see half the time anyway. Excuse me. Okay, so now advice card. We got another player. We have the Knight of Pentacles. That's another Knight. This guy though, I'm feeling like he's a good guy too. And I'm not saying because I'm really making the Knight of Wands sound like he's a bad guy. I don't think that's it, but we're gonna have more cards. Remember, we're gonna get more cards on him. He's just, it's unbridled passion. There's just so much energy exuding out of this guy. It's like trying to calm him down kind of thing. Trying to put a leash on that guy, right? Whereas the Knight of Pentacles, very much in step with the King of Swords. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, how do you want to do this? Okay, yeah, we can take our time. Yeah, let's review a little bit more. Okay, dot the I's, cross the T's. Not in a rush. Not at all. And that's how you're going to know who that person is. Again, man, woman, doesn't matter. Very supportive of the King of Swords. Not hating the Knight of Swords. Maybe even pointing out, you know what? Hey, or Knight of Wands, sorry. Might even say the King of Swords, hey, you know what? I just heard so-and-so, whoever this is, say whatever. That might be worth looking into. But it's the crazy town, right? And oh my God, I'm all over. I know I'm talking so much. This reading's going to be so fucking long. Okay. This is so much fun though. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles also recognizes what you're doing over here. They get it. As much as the King of Swords is going to probably appreciate and support you on a peer-to-peer level, this Knight of Coins is your guy. It's your guy. I don't even need to dig into that anymore. And then when we look at the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Pentacles. It's a card of independence, but I'm not feeling that so much for you. And I'm not feeling the independence so much. It's more of the surplus. Nine of Pentacles is, I have more than enough. I have more than enough to fulfill my needs and then some, and I can help others, and I can do all kinds of stuff, and there's so much, I can give some pentacles away because I got lots. It's the growth of the pentacles. It's the expansion. That's why the Empress card is the underlying energy. It's like, how can we grow this? You think about it, say, from the perspective of a company. You start a company, and we're going to get some oracle cards on money, career, business as well. But it's like, how can we grow this? How can we make this bigger, better, and available to more people, or able to help more people? This is where you end up. That's the potential outcome, which is great. But it's, how do all these players work together is the big question. Okay, Knight of Wands. I want to see what's up with this guy. Nine of Wands in reverse. It's, this guy can't stop. I don't know. Maybe that's something. Oh, maybe that's something to be revered. The devil. But this is in the challenger position. The devil in reverse. You know what? I think, and another one, Knight of Pentacles. Here we go, coming out under the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Pentacles is shown up twice. Knight of Pentacles knows how to tamper that energy of the Knight of Wands because it's necessary. If that Knight of Wands fiery, passionate energy is not subdued, then it's like the campfire that turns into a forest fire. It's just crazy town and not good. It's not that the knight himself is bad, but it's that unbridled energy that can just like, oh my God, like tip the scales, not in a good way. And our King of Swords, who do we have? Ace of Swords, Sword of Truth. Oh yeah, this guy, man, force to be reckoned with. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Not afraid to wait out getting good results. Not afraid at all. Not in a rush, which is good. Four of Wands, also understanding that Rome wasn't built in a day. Man, this guy is good. Or woman, whatever. I'm saying guy because it's king, right? Okay. Woo, that was a lot. We're at 15 minutes. What the fuck, Nancy? You're talking too much, lady. Oh my God, but this is so much fun. Okay, now we're going to get a card to represent money, career, and finances. Before we do this, disclaimer, this is not professional advice, okay? We're having fun with cards. Live life with your brain turned on, okay? Not professional, financial, legal, medical, whatever advice. But let's see what we got here. card that came out is expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. Sounds very Empress to me. That's why. Don't hold it in. We're talking about money, career, finance, in the business world or investing and all that kind of stuff. Speak your mind. Say your piece. Share your ideas. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. And then love, romance, and relationships. Let's see what we've got. And relationships don't have to be romantic. It can just be someone really close to you. We have unrequited feelings. Wow. Oh, who dat? There's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. Yeah, it's that I really want you, but it's not going to work. I really want you, but it's not going to work. What are you looking at changing? And if this is a relationship, I think this King of Swords is a good match for you. The Knight of Wands is coming in all, hey, baby, right? Oh, yeah, no, this is probably the unrequited feelings or unrequited love, perhaps. No, it's all smoke and mirrors. It's not whatever that is. If this is a romantic relationship, whatever that is about that person or with that person, it doesn't go deep enough for Scorpio. It doesn't go deep enough. Scorpio is a very deep sign. You have to get down in there. They're not about the surface stuff. To have a fling and a bit of fun, yep. You want the good stuff? King of Swords. I like it. Okay. Last, our general little view of life with Scorpio right now in this situation. It's new moon in Cancer, and the card is relax. I think it's more of a relax because you know what's possible, right? You know that all of this can work out in whatever way it needs to, but it's how the players play their roles within the situation. And what do you do with your thoughts and ideas and perceptions? Are you going to share? It's up to you, Scorpio. All right, we're going to leave it there. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. If there's, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking about doing, what do you call them? Pick a card readings. I think I've done a couple, and they're a lot of fun to do. And they're interactive because you get to pick what pile you want and stuff. They're kind of fun. Let me know. Put a comment and let me know if you want me to start doing some of those. I think I'm going to add some in. So, like I said, we're going to leave it there. Good luck with everything. I really hope it does work out. And thanks for sticking around for your long ass reading today. All right. I'm off now. We'll see you next time, Scorpio. Bye.